Wrenching Boys YouTube channel.
Well, kind of ran out of SD storage, so guys, sorry for the little delay. Update on my Blazer, my 2000 Chevy S10 Blazer, factory 435 speed truck with 8.5 end. We're running dirty dingo mounts, and I built a custom piece to adapt the Turbo 350 in it. It's got a 2800 stall, and we were going to try my Turbo Manifold style setup, but our horsepower goals got a little bigger with the help of a friend, and we got a deal from our buddy Jacob. He owns a couple of really cool projects, so he ended up having something that didn't work for him, but we're gonna see if it works for us and do a whole revamp and aim for bigger numbers. Jameson's got a awesome video coming up with his truck real soon, so got to be able to keep up. And of course, I don't want to be left in the dust with all my buddies, so it's time for me to have my first boosted vehicle on the channel here. I gave Jameson a hand with his red truck, so Jameson is building my harness for this, and with some knowledge from newfound friend Jacob that actually is not very far away, and he helped us out with a set of Deca 80 injectors and some good information and some tips how to get this big monster intercooler stuffed in this truck, because we're going to need it. So instead of going with this style, it's kind of hard to see here. It was going to be a trial and error and see what happened. We are going to do a whole revamp on the hot side. Good thing I didn't start the cold side yet, because the turbo might move. Do a hooker manifold so we can get this thing to breathe properly and be able to exceed and be able to grow with the horsepower we're after. The bad part is, Jameson's not really giving up what kind of horsepower he's after yet to me, so my goal is to aim to grow. So here is the hooker manifold I am going to be running, and I guess it's time to pull this old setup off, figure out what we need to do for a revamp, because as you can see, the radiator is just standing there. So we're going to pop that back out and get you guys some footage of getting rid of this old hot side that I spent a lot of time on. It's going to go in another project yet, because we want to see what I want to personally see, if it works or not. If it don't, we'll throw it away. Or well, we'll probably hang it up and keep it as a memory when the beginning of the channel comes. So we're hoping this channel grows. And at this point, let's do some time lapse and get this manifold tore off and get this hooker one on. I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Literally hits the A-arm bolt, and we are maxed out on moving this thing back. So I guess it's time to figure out what should I do. And I believe you can weld to this hooker manifold, so we might end up just changing the back tube here, so it'll come straight out. It'll come straight out and farther back. Well, no matter what we do, the flange still hits the A-arm. I think we are gonna have to go to Trick Chassis in the morning and see how much a set of upper control arms are for this S10 to run this manifold. That might get far enough away, but give you a look. This is pointed right down at the frame and the brand new brake line. So I might end up having to cut this here, sticking a mandrel bend through here, straight piece, then a mandrel bend. So I got some J-bends in the hallway because I want to make sure I keep the distance here good so I can get steel tranny lines through. So 1 step forward, 110 steps back. Not ending yet. It's alright though, we'll work through it. That's what you'll notice on this channel, is we work through it a lot. And we're cheap. We are definitely cheap.